How's it going, everyone? Rachel West, Rick Stroud, back with you after the bye week. Rick, missed you during the bye week, but we are back, as are the Bucs. They're getting ready to take on the Minnesota Vikings a little later today, a team who started off the season a little slow, but here as of late, they've seemed to kind of find their footing. They have one of the best running backs in the league, Dalvin Cook. So what kind of challenge are the Bucs up against facing him and the rest of the Vikings offense?
Well, he's a big challenge. I mean, he's the second leading rusher in the league, and three of the last four games, Rachel, he's touched the ball 30 times. So he's not just a runner, but he's also a guy that they throw the football to. But look, they're a great offense. I mean, they've got Josh Jefferson, who's an outstanding young player that's got over 1,000 yards. Adam Thielen is one of the best receivers in this league. And Kirk Cousins is playing at an unbelievably high level these last 4 or 5 weeks. So they come in here winning 5 out of 6. A win for the Vikings actually puts them ahead of the Tampa Bay Bucs. And if the Cardinals were to win, the Bucs wouldn't even be officially in the wild card picture. So this is a huge game for them, and it's a very explosive offense.
Right, this game definitely has a lot of significance this week. The Bucs, though, have had a couple of weeks now. They had the bye week. They had the time to kind of analyze their performance to date so far. Bruce Arians has really been emphasizing the need to match their opponent's speed at the beginning of games. So what can we expect to see out of them at the start of this one?
Well, I just think that the health of the team is the key, right? They had the latest bye week of anybody in the league. And so, guys like Donovan Smith played the last game on a bad ankle. He got a rest. Ali Marpet was just one game back. They're not going to be with Jamel Dean, which is probably unfortunate. He's going to try to go, but now he has a groin injury. But the rest was the big thing. And I think, just the awareness that they haven't matched the speed of the game defensively against their last 2 weeks with Kansas City and the Rams. They got to start faster. There's no question. And on offense, they got to convert third downs because they're going 3 and out too often. That puts your defense back on the field. Against the high-powered offenses, you find yourself in a big hole. So I think they just want to avoid digging that hole. At the beginning of the year, they were great at it. So let's see if the rest and sort of the scouting that they did helps them.
Well, they've definitely had the time, so hopefully they have been able to work through some of those things. And this is the NFL. Every game's a big one. This one in particular, like we've touched on. But they kind of need to win every game here moving forward to continue controlling their own destiny into the playoffs. So what could this game in particular do for their momentum?
Well, I think momentum is big in the NFL. And even though they had a week off, they come into this game having lost 2 games in a row, 3 at home in a row. And so you never want to be a team that can't win at home. You're probably going to have to go on the road in the playoffs, but you got to take care of business here. And I just think you got to stop the losing streak, okay, to start with. This is the best team they will play the final month of the season. I think there's no question about that. You got to win this game. Then you go to Atlanta. Atlanta's always, in their worst years, giving these guys a good fit. Usually split the series with them. But it's not a great football team this year. You have Detroit, which also hasn't played that well. They just made a coaching change. Got rid of Matt Patricia. So you have 4 winnable games here, but the hardest one is right off the bye week. So if you get this one, it starts a little momentum for you the final month of the season, and then you either win 3 out of 4 or all 4, and you're going to find yourself in about as good a shape as you can for the wild card.
Yes, Bucs will definitely be hoping to win 4 out of 4 there. We'll see what they can do a little later today. Everyone be sure to follow along with him throughout the game on Twitter. And as always, be sure you're checking out TampaBay.com for your full Bucs coverage.